Portland's persistent problems took center stage politically in 2023 as the search for solutions revealed a disconnect between the city of Portland and Multnomah County. The governor convened a task force, and the effort to clean up the city took on a new urgency. In 2023, we learned that there were more homeless on the streets than ever before, some 6,000. 315 people died from overdoses, many involving fentanyl. And we saw an anemic downtown amid safety concerns and rising retail theft, painting the picture of Portland as a city in crisis. All as Mayor Ted Wheeler told us, he's not running for a third term. Did the current state of the city and honestly some of the criticism you've got for that contribute to this decision?
To some degree, sure. This is a high-intensity position. Since day one, I've been in the spotlight. It hasn't always been a good place to be, particularly during challenging times. During my tenure, our city, like other cities around the country, have faced an unprecedented number of very serious crises. And I'll be honest, I'm a little bit burned out. A major frustration, the city's relationship with Multnomah County and the Joint Office of Homeless Services. Run by the county, the Joint Office has a $292 million budget, $43 million contributed by the city. But most of that money has not been spent.
We get caught up in these individual approaches. So it's safe rest villages, urban camping, camping ban, housing Multnomah now. And these are all just sort of talking points that are not coordinated.
This proposal doesn't solve problems. It's not trackable, holds no one accountable. Does move the pile of money away before our next meeting where we're going to discuss the next pile of money.
Commissioner Ryan, you are very out of line in impugning the motives of our partners, our staff, and the members of this board.
The crisis led to open conflict between Multnomah County Commissioner Sharon Myron and County Chair Jessica Vega Peterson, who defeated Myron for the job of county chair. And in the city between Mayor Wheeler and Commissioner Renee Gonzalez. Gonzalez announced his run for mayor shortly after this exchange over commissioners vacating their current offices for renovations to accommodate Portland's new expanded form of government after the November 2024 election.
You asked for a plan.
And, well, it's in there. As
you requested a plan, we gave you a plan.
Excuse me, this is my vote, and I get to interpret it the way I want to interpret it.
Go ahead and grandstand all you want.
Fellow City Commissioner Mingus Mapps also announced that he's running for mayor. Looking to cut through the myriad of dysfunction, Governor Kotek convened the Portland Central City Task Force in August. It had about 50 stakeholders, including the mayor and the Multnomah County chair, as well as more than 70 subcommittee members. The task force co-chair was Dan McMillan, CEO of The Standard in Portland. Time is of the essence here. Because people see the condition of the city now and they want some fast action. So is this structure going to be able to enable quicker action than we've seen in the past?
Short answer is that is very much our intention.
The task force released its recommendations on December 11th. They include declaring a fentanyl emergency, banning the public use of controlled substances, which would take legislative action, increasing the role of outreach workers, more law enforcement, cleaning up the city, and a moratorium on new taxes. This as Mayor Wheeler and County Chair Vega Peterson pledged to work together through the Joint Office of Homeless Services.
While the mayor and I haven't always agreed, and won't always agree to be frank, we share several goals. Among them is a commitment to working together, putting aside disagreements. Also, the Portland police role in dealing with the homeless and drug crisis still needs clarification. And still up in the air if the legislature will make changes to voter-approved Measure 110, which decriminalized street drugs. On that front, a delegation of Oregonians traveled to Portugal in November. Portugal decriminalized drug use in 2001, treating drug addiction as a mental health crisis. The delegation included legislators and Portland Police Association President Aaron Schmautz.
One thing that I think would be very helpful is having peers available, having treatment people available who the police, when they're out with these folks who are struggling, can say, hey, listen, we could go to jail, but also, look, here's a treatment person. You can go hang out with them and you don't have to go with me. You don't have to physically interact with me. I don't have to take you into custody and take you somewhere. Let's do this instead. That still accomplishes the abatement process without all of the rigmarole of the justice system.
There is a long road ahead. It remains to be seen if the governor's task force recommendations are followed through in order to try to bring Portland back. And if you want more Eye on Northwest Politics, head to coin.com/newsletters and sign up for the Eye on Northwest Politics newsletter. Every Tuesday, you'll get an in-depth look at the issues and the candidates and the leaders in legislation that matter to you, delivered right to your inbox from your local election headquarters. That's coin.com/newsletters. That's our look at the region's top 3 political stories of 2023. We'll see you back here the same time next week on Eye on Northwest Politics.